소세지.
Alright everybody, we're back with another 17 reaction. Today we're finally checking out Dogyam's Happy Virus. So I guess this is gonna be another mood shifter, basically. Because it says Happy Virus and it's Dogyam. It's gonna be vocal heavy track. It's gonna be happy. Or at least it's gonna be very mellow at the very least, right?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a club EDM.
I don't think it's gonna be a club beat. Yeah,
I'll be very surprised if it is, and I wouldn't complain. Very excited. Last time I was Shake It Off. It's gonna be a very sharp turn when it comes to genres or sounds. What are we waiting for? Let's just jump into it. Talk about things afterwards, and of course, if you want more 17 contents, Patreon. You know the drill. Check it out. Let's get it.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Click.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
a lot mellower than I thought. Oh. Oh, I love that.
It's very comforting though. Okay.
What a cool mix between piano and guitar.
Seokmini?
This is beautiful. Hey. Nice.
The message felt a little different than I thought.
Vocals very careful as well. Love the chimes.
Wow. Is this a funk guitar on the right?
Oh, you're right, guys. Gotta. Warm tone electric guitar on the right, yeah.
I'm loving the top line over here.
Ooh. Oh, damn.
That falsetto was amazing at the end. Happy. Wow. Why didn't I remember a thing from the preview?
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't recall this at all, but
Because it's the same instrumental melody throughout.
true.
And I just don't recall. Wow. Yo.
Really comforting.
At the end, you can hear that it was more of a delay effect rather than a true like right. It wasn't really constant. It was more of because of the delays and other effects that it sounds fuller than it is because like the notes are repeating. Like we sort of said, starting with some music talk here. I loved how they started with this like almost muted piano sound.
Yeah.
And they sort of like layer guitar on top. And at first, it's just a very cleaner acoustic sound. But then, like you said, on the right, there was a warm tone, like electric guitar, jazzy sound, right?
Yeah,
and then on the left, there were sometimes some distorted guitar sounds as well.
Yep.
So there were different colors of guitars, sound-wise, that were sort of here, left and right and center. And so that was really interesting because usually if you mix, like, because it's three different sounds basically.
True.
And if you mix it wrong, it'll be like, what are you doing, right? Like, what are you going for? It's a jazzy sound here, more of a rock sound here, like conventionally speaking, and then we got an
very
acoustic
dirty,
sound.
like it's
it becomes very mumbly
messy.
and dirty.
Yeah.
But somehow they mixed it carefully enough that it just adds to the music rather than taking away from it, I think.
Yeah, and more fascinating part is that they actually have the Vox effect keep being played like throughout almost the whole song and still make it work.
Yeah, and they even had like some wind chimes in the middle, right?
Yeah.
It was usually on the left, and that too. Just it wasn't over the top, right? It wasn't too cartoony or anything. It was just perfect. Like you said too, it's a very comfortable song to listen to, and it's very breezy as well. You know, it just feels like you're looking at this open field, and you.
Yeah. Basically.
You know, everything is just clean and
with
plain
grass.
And,
like,
yeah. So
very greeny.
they
windy.
just kind of capture that musically very well, I thought. Yeah.
Really, if you listen carefully about the vocal mix, reverb is pretty short. But it doesn't feel like it. And it's probably because of DK's tone that it feels so mellow and soft. It almost feels like a Fortunate Change Joshua type of mood, although the song is completely different. And one of the incredible part about the DK's vocal is that if you listen to his vocals, especially like in the chorus part or something, he actually sings it with his real voice, but he kind of controls it and almost takes it back a little so that it fits with general mood of the song, which is very comforting and smooth. Because if you start singing in real voice, it tends to have much more like aggressiveness. It's not like he's mixing a lot of falsetto in his voice, but he still delivers it very soft, and I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, it's definitely softer than the usual DK sound that we're used to, because he's got the tank for all kinds of songs, from you know, all the way up here with like extreme power vocal style, all the way down here with this kind of like softer tone. Because he's got the range, doing it in this way still feels powerful. It's not like he's doing this because that's the only thing he can do. You can tell that it's a very deliberate choice, and that makes it sound very like different, very surprising.
And also with the message too, because we know the image of DK, and because it's that happy virus, I thought it was gonna be much more like, you know, that bright and running type of mood.
Yeah, we even mentioned in the previous video that we wouldn't be surprised if it's a 17 sound, like with brass and
like
you know,
like
just obviously
basically,
like very in your face happy song. But hey, it's not the case. And you know what? I really appreciate it, because it feels like the real DK, if that makes sense. Not the happy DK that's shown on TV, but the serious actual DK personality kind of showing through his music.
It almost feels like DK's right next to us. He's speaking to us. It's okay to fall. Everything's okay. Just, I'll be there for you. Smile. Let's keep it up, you know?
Yeah, it wasn't just like a nonsensical stay happy type of thing.
No.
It was, and because it's DK saying it, it's got more weight. And it just felt like we can actually depend on DK, or we can actually trust
basically,
DK to help us out.
Sometimes like there are a lot of songs that they're just like, oh, cheer up. You can do it, you know? But this one just felt like, you know, it's okay. Just lean on me. Like, I'll be there for you type of
like it
vibe.
Felt like he's acknowledging the existence of actual pain. Like he wasn't saying, it's fine. It's like, I know it's horrible. It is, and there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing I can do to completely get rid of it, but I'm here with you. And even the lyrics, I think it's been a pretty steady pattern for the last couple songs, but the lyrics are very good. I think there was only one or two things, like very first line where he talks about like all kinds of pain exists in this world, and he says like, I can't let you be one of them, but the correct translation would be like, I can't leave you in it. I mean, it's a literal translation if I do it that way, but I thought it'd be nice to
that's pretty significant.
Yeah.
It's a big change.
Same with the later part where he says like, I promise to stay by your side, and the actual like literal translation is I promise your side, and to stay by is sort of like implied, and that's just because like it makes it more romantic and poetic if you say it, especially in Korean. But otherwise, man, everything else was pretty spot on. So even lyrics department, they did a good job here.
Seokmini.
Seokmini. Our Seokmini.
Seokmini!
Makes us happy. Okay, well, that was DK's Happy Virus. Not exactly as abrupt of or like a sharp turn as we expected, but still very different from Shake It Off.
Oh, yeah.
So I wonder in what direction the next track's gonna be. I think the next one's Woozi's, right?
Yeah.
Because it's Woozi, I guess it could be either or. Closer to this DK track, or it could be closer to Shake It Off.
I think it was closer to real band instruments type of style.
I mean, that makes sense given the direction the album's been taking so far.
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
Is it actually Woozi's song next? We got Woozi's Destiny, and then it's Vernon's song.
Oh.
But it's called Shining Star.
And Vernon's was pretty strong, like rock type of thing, if I remember. Yeah.
I think if that's the case, they're gonna take this acoustic feel up until Woozi's song and then take that to shift it, right?
That's what I'm assuming.
So it's not EDM sound anymore, but they're going with the instrument.
I think after the Mingyu's, like, we won't have any that type of like dance music.
There could be like hints to it, but
right. But not
it's
like
gonna be more of an instrument based.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited because I think so far we've checked out like 10 tracks now, and there's 16 in total. Let's just jump into it next time. Destiny by Woozi, then Shining Star by Vernon, and we'll keep going that way. So let us know what you thought about this track, what you thought about DK's voice, the instrumental and everything. And if you have any questions about what we said, as usual, please comment down below. We'll try to help you out. And again, if you are tired of waiting for more 17 contents to drop on YouTube, we got tons over at our Patreon page, so check that out. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Bye-bye.
Have a good day, guys.
Nikki Kilgore,
Spire Lily,
Jenny,
Mary,
Steph,
Shannon Smith,
Rina,
Apple Juice,
Rebecca Malmstrom,
Courtney Sperlin,
Enha, A408,
K Lily,
Sujin Ju,
Panda Bulls,
Suzuki,
Alice,
Destiny Julian,
Stephanie McCubbin,
ES,
Annie Shipsum.